Many cattlemen discover their passion for the beef industry early in life. Successful cattlemen quickly learn that passion alone isn't enough. It needs to be combined with good information, innovative business models, and a continuous focus on the end product. Wulf Cattle in Morris, Minnesota has transformed their passion for cattle into a beef production system that extends from breeding to feeding. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Sharon Alseth has more.
I was kind of born with a love for cattle. I was drawn to the beef cattle side of the operation. I was happiest when I was out either in a feed yard or in a pasture with cows, taking care of cattle.
Jerry Wulf has been part of the cattle industry his entire life. His father, the late Leonard Wulf, purchased a couple of cows and got started in the beef business back in 1949. Today, Wulf Cattle has grown into an integrated seed stock, stocker, and cattle feeding operation spanning 3 states.
300 miles west of here in McLaughlin, South Dakota, we have a 25,000-acre stocker ranch. We put about 5,000 yearlings out each summer on grass. We also have a 11,000 head background yard there called Wulf Cattle Depot. And then in Bassett and Atkinson, Nebraska, we have 17,000 head of feed yard space and cropland down there.
Jerry continually challenges the Wulf team to look for new opportunities to deliver value to customers and grow their operation. While they spend a lot of time collecting information and utilizing technology to improve their Limousin, Limflex, and Angus genetics, they say they are first and foremost cattle feeders.
Our father said that for many years. We were cattle feeders for about 2 decades before we were cattle breeders. So it's our cattle feeding experience that led us then into the genetics and crossing Angus cattle with Limousin. We were impressed with the feed efficiency we picked up and the red meat yield. So as you in the business to convert grass or grain to beef, we wanted to be involved in the genetic component that helped make that whole system more efficient and then a more consistent high quality product on the other end.
If you do breeding without feeding, you don't necessarily get the true results of what you're breeding for. If you feed the cattle out and see how the cattle perform, you can then therefore take that data and compare it to what you're actually breeding. So if you have cattle that look good on the genetic side but they don't perform in the feedlot, we're not enhancing the beef industry, and that is our ultimate goal, is to help get beef produced economically.
We know every portion of the chain in depth. We know the genetics, and we know how our cattle start. We know the ranchers that our bulls go out to and the kind of cows they have and their management practices. We know how the calves are fed, how they're raised. We have relationships with the packer, and we work with them to get our cattle marketed to the market that best fits them.
Jerry says collecting and analyzing all of this information and being involved in each segment of cattle production is what makes Wulf Cattle unique and ensures their customers are getting the information and service they need to make the best possible management and marketing decisions.
We're not just in the genetics component, but we're in the cattle feeding part of it and also in the stocker operation. So we buy 500-pound calves and sell 12 to 1,400 pound fed cattle. So just being a beef company that goes from genetics all the way to value-added fed cattle makes us unique. You know, there's a lot of genetic companies and there's a lot of cattle feeding companies, stocker operations, but very few that tie the whole thing together. Our ranchers that buy bulls from us, they're buying into a program. You know, so they're interested in their end product. We're very big on sharing information. We get carcass data back on all the cattle we feed. We take the closeouts on the cattle that come through the feed yard. We funnel that information back to the ranch. So our clients are interested in being part of an entire beef production system and also buy into the value-added model.
The Wulf family is always looking for more ways to enhance their customer service. Their bull retirement program is just one example of the value-added opportunities they offer customers.
Customer service is the cup of coffee when they walk in the door, but it's a whole lot more. It's looking for ways for them to add value to what they have to sell. And one of the things they have to sell are their cull bulls. And we're pretty fortunate here in Minnesota to live pretty close to a bull processing facility and have a good relationship with American Foods. And we work together with them and they purchase the bulls. And we're able to provide the rancher a premium to cash in his bull to buy a new one on the sale next spring.
Wulf Cattle has also found their way into the dairy business with some very forward thinking.
In our own commercial dairy, we run half Jersey cows, half Holstein cows. That milk all goes for cheese production. Those Jersey cows we are now crossing with Limousine. We're breeding half the herd to sex semen to get our replacement females, and then taking the other half and crossing with Limousine, and finding that in terms of feed efficiency and a good quality, high quality carcass, we can produce a very nice beef animal out of Jersey cows. So we're now taking that concept to the dairy industry and are selling semen across the United States and Canada.
The hours are long and the work is hard, but just like the hundreds of thousands of beef producers across the country, the Wulf family wouldn't choose any other way of life.
One thing that we learn here from the time we're really little is if you want something, you have to work for it. And hard work is very rewarding. We've been so blessed here, and it's our job to take care of it. And if we take care of it, it will take care of us.
I've always enjoyed working with cattle, and I just feel it's a noble cause to be raising that high quality product like beef. I know there's a lot of happy, satisfied consumers out there enjoying their hamburger and enjoying their steak because we're out here producing it for them.
Reporting from Minnesota, I'm Sharon Alseth for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
To join Jerry, Mike, Rhonda, and the rest of the Wulf team as members of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, just give us a call at 1-866-USA-BEEF or email us at C2C@beef.org.